We're Random Fandom, the channel where two diehard sports fans are traveling the country searching for novelty and connection through sports. Here we are at the end of our trip to Chicago. We're standing outside of Wright Field, and it's been quite a food journey.
Of course, everybody would expect it to be a food journey.
Right, well, you kind of talked about, even before we came here, that Chicago is, you call it what, such a great food
It's
town?
a great eating town. Everybody tastes of Chicago. It's known for its food.
This great food eating town, we sort of set off on our own adventure, kind of not really intentionally at the beginning. We started at Lou Malnati's Pizza.
This is a Lou Malnati's, one of the famous Chicago pizzerias.
Yeah, which was, deep dish Chicago pizza.
Right, but you know Lou Malnati's because they're sort of, we saw them in Arizona.
Yeah.
And they're kind of a name for Chicago pizza.
Yeah, they're like Uno's.
And then we ended up at
Riccabini's.
And you had the breaded steak sandwich.
Breaded steak sandwich. Who knew? I knew nothing about it.
Yum.
Wow.
Wow.
This is it.
With the sauce on it and peppers.
marinara.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yep, I went for the fish.
Perch.
I pulled like a little airplane. I had the fish.
I had the fish.
Look at here. I can dig grease and chomp it on some butter and drag them through the garden.
I never heard about it. I heard about the hot dogs, heard about the Italian beef sandwich, but not a breaded steak sandwich.
It was as authentic Chicago as you can ask for.
No question. No question.
Right, and so who we met at Riccabini's.
Local guys.
Local guys, diehard Chicago sports fans.
Good dudes. Good dudes.
Cubs,
White collar, executive.
Yeah, I'm just here because I got free tickets and I'm here to have a good time and get wasted in the bleachers.
Let's sing it for Harry. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd.
Every game, the adults around me would get obliterated and then just start fighting every game. And I'm like, well, why am I here? And then I went to a White Sox game and the fireworks are going
There was
off.
no one there.
Yeah, there was no one there.
Lorenzo is like, he's Mr. Bear.
Well, he's the guy that dresses up in the bear
He
suit.
dresses up in the bear suit. The very big tattoos.
Yeah.
With
The stripes.
Yeah.
And so, as we were wrapping up, Lorenzo said, hey, if you guys aren't doing anything tomorrow, I'll take you all around town.
I have
Don't
pictures
take it
from the
off.
20s and 30s actually over here where my great-grandparents would hang out here. So I have about 6 to 7 generations of my family here on this block.
It was awesome because he did, and it was a blast.
So he took us around town. We started out, we saw the Jordan mural in the area where the Blues Brothers and the Penguin.
What are we doing here? Promised you'd visit the Penguin the day you got out.
Guess where we're sitting at right here? This is the area of where the orphanage was, right here behind these gates.
Blues Brothers is one of my favorite movies, and this is where they filmed it. The orphanage where the penguin was.
Jesus Christ, son of a bitch! Oh, you fat penguin!
It's
It was
terrific.
a movie set in that area.
Yep.
And so then he takes us to the rooftop of looking like a parking structure to get a really nice panoramic view of Chicago. And as we're there, I'm staring right off the roof, and what do I see? Manny's Deli. I can't believe you put me in front of Manny's.
Oh, you know Manny's.
From Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dive.
I have said it once, I will say it again. Chicago is one of my favorite food towns, and this is one of the reasons why. This is the one and only Manny's Cafeteria and Deli.
Manny's is a place Guy Fieri's been to twice.
Presidents have been there to this little spot.
Yeah, Manny's is like legendary.
Yeah.
It's like the one we did in Indianapolis. It's very similar to Manny's.
Okay.
Where they were not nice to us.
They were very surly.
Because they had snow, and
Yeah.
we were the only customers, and they were pissed that we showed up.
It was snow and ice on the ground, and when we trekked over there, they were some of the most surly people.
The Shapiro people, a little surly. This place had a better vibe.
So that was the first food stop, but then the food, we didn't just get to see it, we then got to try it.
As you can see from the background and all the different people that have been here over the years, you see the light off-white from all the smoking you probably did back in the 70s.
At the Billy Goat Tavern, we got to hear the story of the Billy Goat.
The owner wanted to take his goat to Wrigley Field, and they denied him. So he cursed him. He says, "You guys will never win because you're not letting me bring my goat in."
And that was the curse of the Bambino, but for the Cubs fans.
Right, and this was also a place famous for a Saturday Night Live skit.
Cheeseburger, Pepsi. Cheeseburger, 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 4 Pepsi, 2 cheap. Cheeseburger, cheeseburger, cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger, cheeseburger, cheeseburger.
That's how you talk in the skit too. Cheeseburger, cheeseburger, Coke.
I love it. Cheeseburger, cheeseburger, cheeseburger.
Come on, cheeseburger. I don't want a cheeseburger. It's too early for a cheeseburger. Too early for a cheeseburger? Look. Cheeseburger, 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 cheeseburger.
And we saw them slamming them burgers.
Slamming them, yeah, and it was a mixed crowd. It was very cool.
Yep, very Chicago.
And I had the Chicago handshake there, which was terrific.
And what is the
A
Chicago?
Malaorca.
We have to do a Malort shot. Here's that. It's the shot I was telling you about. It's a Chicago handshake. They make everyone do it. So we have to
Absolutely.
And what did you think of it?
I thought it was great. I loved it. I'm not a big drinker, but I was like, yeah, why not? I'm in Chicago. Why not? I'll try it.
The whole Chicago handshake.
I love it.
We sort of thought maybe that would be it. We got our fill. We're not going to eat anymore. Well, next thing you know, we end up at a Chicago famous hot dog place that was on Conan O'Brien called Wiener Circle.
Not even done. Why are you
Real rough.
God forbid you ask for ketchup in there.
God forbid you walk in the door there, you're going to get MF'd.
That's the veggie dog.
Ask her for a knife.
Put extra chocolate juice on there. All the arrangement C-levels on my.
She was MFing all over the place.
She got us a few times. She got the camera.
Profane. Yeah. And listen to me, kids. I live in the New England, Boston area. We are known for dropping F-bombs better than anybody.
She was really coming at us hard. But I tried my first Chicago-style hot dog. That hot dog has everything on it I don't like. And it was amazing.
It was great. I had some of it. It was awesome.
Had a great snap to it.
Snap. It's one of those famous, iconic places.
Right, and it's a hot dog place.
Wiener Circle.
Yep.
Where's Barbie at? Gingerbread man!
I love minor league baseball. It is my favorite thing. There's nothing better because it doesn't matter who wins. It doesn't matter. It's about the ballpark. It's about fun. It's about going to a game. The tickets are cheap. It's a great time. It's just a fun family environment. This is the home of the Chicago Cubs, A-ball, and they have a sign right here that says Chicago Cubs, telling you there's something really wholesome about going to a minor league game. It's awesome. Myrtle Beach Pelicans. On to the next adventure. Dude, you're nuts that you have us coming to a White Sox game again.
Is that Jerry Reinsdorf's doing?
Yeah, shalom. Good Shabbos. Vienna waits for you at the men's warehouse.
Yeah, I met him.
George Zimmer. Is his hair real? The fact that we have a White Sox bobblehead is so crazy to me.
Yes, again. Now, some might say, who comes to Chicago that's not a Chicago sports fan and goes to not one, but two White Sox games?
Two.
And that's us. This is what random fandom is, because one of the words that we searched for, novelty.
And we found it here.
Correct. So we were here 2 nights ago for a game, and after a great day of eating,
yes,
we consumed it all.
Deep dish.
Yep.
We had it.
Italian beef.
We had steak, breaded steak.
Wiener House.
Wiener Circle, which is that's a whole other story.
The Billy Goat.
Yeah, we went to the Billy Goat, which was called the original Billy Goat.
The original Billy Goat.
We had a Chicago handshake.
So we had all of it. We came here for the game. So I got the third eye open, and I see a fusion place, which was a cross between Polish and Colombian.
Oh, it's called Columbia.
Columbia.
What's the name of the place? Colombian.
And as I was looking at the menu, I saw that they had some vegetarian options. If it wasn't for him, I would never have even paid attention. I would have stopped right here. Been like,
short ribs.
And one of them was a veggie burger with an arepa.
So the veggie burger?
2 of them, and then 2 waters and a Coke. They were amazing. Out of all the things I ate in Chicago, that veggie arepa was the thing that really grabbed me. Now, part of, I think, what drove me to it that night was after everything we'd eaten, which was all delicious, I was just hoping to eat something that I wasn't going to keel over, drop dead after 3 bites.
You were all greased up and you had to have something.
Yeah, because I remember on Saturday Night Live, they used to have the, oh, hold on, heart attack.
You okay, Ted? Hey, he's just having a heart attack.
I couldn't get out of here without having another arepa.
Which sounds crazy because we're going to go to the South Side.
Yep.
To a White Sox game.
So I bought tickets to the White Sox game, paid for parking, and am now ready to go get my second arepa.
So we came back to a White Sox game so you can get an arepa.
That's it.
That's tremendous.
I don't know what the score is, who they're playing. I have no interest in that. I'm here for this.
It's Polish and Colombian, which really represents Chicago.
What a melting pot. Are you a part of a local restaurant?
Yes, we're a restaurant called Columbia.
Okay.
It's downtown at 500 West Madison.
Do you guys have a social media channel?
Columbia, CHI for Chicago.
We came all the way back today just for this. We have a YouTube channel where we are traveling the country looking for novelty and connection in sports. So this was the novelty of the whole trip.
We started out during the pandemic, so it's kind of like Charles Dickinson, the best of times, the worst of times.
Totally.
And, if you're very ambitious to turn in and you want to get something out there, you wanted to open up a restaurant, and I was like, this is probably the worst.
So this is your restaurant?
Yes, my husband and I.
Oh,
We took a picture
awesome.
of that. Yeah. We realized that this is something that people do enjoy, and like I said, we just want to spread.
Made with love.
Exactly.
So this is what I came all the way back here for. A vegan, vegetarian arepa burger. Chickpea patty with aji sauce, which I think is the red one on the bottom, pickled onions, and it was just to die for. That might be the best thing I will eat on this whole trip.